Welcome everyone to the third episode of the multiplayers. This is going to be a weekly thing, but you know what? Since there was some really good gaming news that has come out within the last 24 hours, we're going to do another one. So I'm your host, Darth Cinema, and I am here with Joe. What's going on, Joe?
What's up, guys?
Okay, so if you saw my my video, our last episode, you'll see that I became quite verbose with my language. I became quite fluent with how I felt about the Batgirl DLC for Batman Arkham Knight, and I stand by what I said. So if any of you who have now played it agree with me, go over to that episode, tweet it to Sefton Hill, tweet it to Rocksteady, and tweet it to WB Games Montreal that we don't take that shit. But we're not here for the good. Oh, seriously, yeah. This is not devil horns. This is just a cow skull that I happen to have in my home, and everything is falling now, so I look like a complete jerk. I look like a complete idiot. But that's not the reason why I'm talking that we made another episode. So the reason that we made another episode was, coincidentally, on this day, Rocksteady revealed what the next piece of DLC for Batman Arkham Knight is. You guys ready to hear this? I'm gonna screen share it now so you'll be able to see. Yep, your eyes are not deceiving you. We will be getting the Michael Keaton Batman skin, along with our first legendary Batman, Tim Burton movie, Batman and Batman Returns. So the tracks that you're seeing are from Batman Returns because of the snow. This takes place during Christmas. There were rumors that one took place during Batman and another during Batman Returns. But so far, according to these pictures, though, a lot of evidence points to it just being Batman Returns. So I love the Michael Keaton suit. It's just the simplicity of it makes it awesome. And
yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, I told Joe before this started, I'm like, I'm probably going to be playing through this game over and over and over again with these skins. Like, I already know I'm going to dedicate an entire playthrough just using the Michael Keaton skin just because of how badass it looks.
Yeah.
And speaking of skins, hold on one moment. Are we seeing this? Yep, there we go. This right here, what you're seeing, this is called the Bat Family Skin Pack. These are the skins we will be receiving along with the Michael Keaton Batmobile. Going from left to right here, what you're seeing is the Neil Adams, like 1970s Batsuit. We have the early 2000s Batman, the gray and black one, which was made famous by Jim Lee, and you can find that during the Batman storyline Hush, where he fought Superman. The next one is the all black. This is the Dark Knight skin from Arkham Origins, not to be confused with the Christian Bale Batman skin. For all intents and purposes, we probably are still going to get that skin. Hopefully. I really hope we do. And seeing how this is included in this, it makes sense that the Bale skin will probably be included with the tumbler. So it's because a lot of people were worried we're just going to get the Arkham Origins Dark Knight skin with the tumbler, and that would just be their sad attempt to get it. But thankfully, we have it just in this skin pack. Then next we have the 90s era Catwoman, which I am so excited about. I like the purple look of the costume. It just looks different, and I can't wait to apply that skin for Catwoman when I play through the game again. And hopefully we'll be able to get challenge maps. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Rocksteady. Get on those challenge maps because we want to play them. Then we have Arkham City Nightwing, which I actually do like the costume for Nightwing in Arkham City. It looks pretty good. Though his hair, I'm not a big fan of. Not in this one. So whoever made the hair for this one, it just doesn't look that good. And also, we have 1 year later Robin. I just pretend that's the Jason Todd skin or whatever because I don't want to talk about how Tim Drake exists in the Batgirl DLC. Apparently, Rocksteady had to do damage control yet again and say that the Arkham Unhinged comics are not canon to the story, though the comics that took place between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, or like Arkham City and whatever, and Arkham Knight, those are canon. And apparently Tim Drake was Robin during the events of Arkham Asylum. Batman just didn't talk about him, which I'm going to call bull. I'm calling bullcrap on that right now, because the thing is, Joker didn't even know about Tim until Arkham City. So how would there be a Robin anyway? It makes no sense. And the DLC is just to force the romance between Barbara Gordon and Tim Drake, which absolutely yeah, literally. All of their dialogue through half of their, like pretty much 90% of their dialogue throughout the entire DLC was him flirting with her.
That's like,
you know, and I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that if it was Dick Grayson actually doing it. You know how, you know, the actual couple that are that makes the most sense that with the character of Barbara Gordon, but whatever. Yeah. So obviously we got that coming out. And probably the biggest surprise for the Batgirl DLC is someone has found a huge Easter egg. And I want to thank Joe for giving this to me. So, Joe, can you tell us what we're looking at right here?
So, somebody found this little thing in the game, and it's supposed to be Starro from the Justice League's first villain. So, some people are saying that instead of like a couple weeks ago, they had a Superman photo leak from Rocksteady, which people think that was going to be a Superman game, but now people think it's probably going to be like a Justice League game just because it's picture.
Yeah, and I talked about this before with a couple people. Actually, we were on the Everything Show with Matrix Lord, and we were actually talking about this. And, you know, it'd be a bad joke, but yeah, fish out of water. Literally, what purpose I think would Starro have being in this area? There is literally no reason for it to be there. It's an amusement park / oil derrick. So there's, yeah, again, why would Starro be there? I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's not like they're actually trying to hide anything. Like, it's not something sneaky.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't notice this when I played through because I was focused on the story, and I thought we were getting more for the story, and then I'd save the exploration for later. Turns out that the whole freaking DLC is only 30 minutes long, but whatever. I did not notice this. And I think I don't know what to think about it right now. If Rocksteady's doing a Justice League game, I mean, I really don't know. So tell us what you think in the comments below. Does Starro appearing in this, is this just a coincidence? Is this just, you know, another little fun Easter egg to point at the Justice League? Or is this a possibility for a entire Justice League game?
I hope it's just a Superman game, because all of the Batman games that Rocksteady's done have been, like, obviously amazing. But now if they do, like, a Superman game, now we could actually get like a good Superman game.
I think the problem with Superman is he's just so freaking overpowered. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Superman fans, he is. And that's very, very difficult to get into a video game format without either weakening him or making the enemies he's go up against have kryptonite. And, you know, when you have regular guys have kryptonite, like, the reason Batman works is that he doesn't have superpowers. He just takes on your regular garden variety thugs. I mean, the Flash probably would be a better game.
That would be a good game. Oh my god.
It would, because you can do literally the same exact thing that you do with the Arkham games. He could be fighting thugs, and then you can have bosses. You could have the rogues come in, and that would be a perfect idea for Cyborg if you wanted to. Imagine that would be amazing, because you could have Cyborg upgrade himself with different technology, and that could alter the way you play the game. I mean,
oh my god.
But Superman, I think, his powers are all over the place. So really, I think it's very difficult to get into a game. Hell, the only one that got really close was NetherRealm when they released Injustice: Gods Among Us. But even then, I mean, it was kind of like they had to balance the playing field, so he really wasn't at his full power. Otherwise, like, yeah, there's no freaking way Batman could punch him through a skyscraper.
Yeah.
And now, if you've read I know if you guys read the Injustice comics, yes, they did explain how these heroes can match each other in power. It's reverse engineered Kryptonian technology that allows them to. It's this like super pill, so that's how they're able to do it. But I mean, for those of you who haven't read the comics, of course, the game it'll seem completely out of nowhere. It's like, holy crap! The Flash just punched Solomon Grundy through like a whole skyscraper and just slammed him down through everything. But yeah, they do explain it in the comics. I really do need to get my hands on volume 2 of Injustice Year 2 because it's looking pretty good and I love it already. Yeah. So, other than that, what did you have, Joe?
So I found a couple articles. So there is one. Should I just screen share it or should I just talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so hang on.
Just do it. Sorry, we were watching Shia LaBeouf memes.
Oh, I have to have a whole bunch of. I have to put it in a whole new window, not a whole tab. This is not letting me do this. This is so dumb.
Sorry, guys, if I'm yawning too much. It is like after midnight here, and usually I just.
Yeah.
I'm either hyped up on soda right now, and that's how I'm actually getting through these podcasts. Because for those of you who don't know, I was like recording like 2 to 3 separate podcasts for the last like 3 days in a row before we did the multiplayer. So obviously, I've been doing this for about maybe the last 2 hours.
Yeah, same. All right, hang on. Technical difficulties.
Your fault. User error.
This is not letting me do this. This is like retarded. You want me to just send it to you and I'll just talk about it?
Yeah, just send it to me. Send it to me, and I'll screen share it.
This is annoying. Copy link. All right, there's the first one.
All right, one moment, guys, and I'll get this link up. Oh, okay. So, yep, guys, it wouldn't be a gaming podcast if we didn't talk. It wouldn't be a gaming podcast if we didn't talk about this. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 will be launching much sooner than expected. It's actually coming next month. And prepare to be scared because Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is coming soon, very soon. The fourth and I'll say final entry in the popular point-and-click horror series will launch in August on the 1-year anniversary of the original release on Steam. Fans will be able to pick up Five Nights at Freddy's 4 from August 8th, and judging by the new trailer above, it could be the scariest one yet. The game was originally tipped to launch this Halloween, but creator Scott Cawthon decided to move it forward to celebrate the anniversary. According to an email received by YouTuber Razbowski, the original October 31st release date will instead be used to provide fans with free content. Five Nights at Freddy's is a point-and-click survival horror series which takes place in a fictional pizza chain. As the night security guard, players attempt to survive an onslaught of homicidal animatronic bears and other animals by controlling security cameras. The movie rights for Five Nights at Freddy's were recently picked up by Warner Brothers. Check out our most anticipated game of July, one of many videos in Digital Spy's dedicated gaming YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and all that. So, I saw the trailer.
It was amazing.
Nightmare fuel for days. Seriously, though, the thing is that a lot of people were wondering why the animatronics never really looked scary. And the thing that made the first one, the thing that made the first one scary was the atmosphere and the suddenness of the jump scares. Actually, Chica looked the most terrifying. But the thing is, when you got into Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I don't know, the jump scares weren't as good.
They weren't really. I mean, Balloon Boy was the worst thing in that game. I hated that.
And the animatronics were probably the least scary that they've ever been. Then we get to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Thank you. Thank you. We actually got some that were scary. Springtrap was actually scary. Now, that doesn't mean it was terrifying. It wasn't terrifying, but it actually scared me a bit more than Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But the thing about this one, sorry, I swear I'm gonna get back to this one. The thing about this one is that the design for the animatronics looks actually really, really freaky, with long metal teeth. You've got the twitching. You've got and I think the fact that it takes place in a house, which I wonder what the whole point of this game is. I mean, if this is taking place right after Five Nights at Freddy's 3, we know that the horror attraction Fazbear's Fright burned down.
Yeah.
So is this now? Does this take place where some of that memorabilia was sent? We don't know. We don't really know the point of the game at all, other than survive. And you're in a house, so you're not in a pizza chain restaurant. So a couple of people are like, why do you call it Five Nights at Freddy's when you're not even at Freddy Fazbear's? But the point is, Five Nights at Freddy's is back, and
final chapter.
The final chapter. And now here's a question for you, Joe. Do you watch a YouTuber play this?
Yeah, I've watched Markiplier, and then
I cannot wait.
He's like the most. Yeah.
I cannot. Yeah, Markiplier. I think, and this is not a shameless plug for Markiplier's channel. Like, we're not being endorsed by Markiplier. I don't think he even knows we exist at this point. but I think Markiplier's reactions and his playthroughs of Five Nights at Freddy's are some of the most entertaining that I've ever seen on YouTube. And looking at this one, and he loves horror games apparently. And we have a cameo. We have a cameo.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god! Seriously, well, I guess that's gonna be a staple of our show, is that we're gonna have cameos in and out of our shows, whether it's on my end or his end or anyone coming in. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's what got me into Markiplier's channel to begin with, was Five Nights at Freddy's. And I cannot wait to see what he does with Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So, yeah, I'm excited. I think we're all going to be kind of cringing when the jump scares come out. We're all going to be hiding from those. Because if the trailer was any indication, these jump scares are going to be freaky as hell.
Yeah, and they got those like mini ones now, like the teddy bear sized ones now.
Jesus, that's probably the scariest thing. Somebody said it was like Chucky, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, damn it! I thought we were done with that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Any other news?
Yes, sir. All right, so. All right, if you could see this. Says Nintendo fan starts petition for an amiibo figure of Satoru Iwata. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Can you see this?
Yep, I see it perfectly. Okay. I want this. I want this extremely, extremely badly.
Yeah. And then a Nintendo fan is petitioning the company to create an amiibo figure of Satoru Iwata. With more than 13,000 supporters, the petition says the figure would be an appropriate way of honoring the late Nintendo president. So, being responsible for Nintendo's most profitable times and taking responsibility for Nintendo's financial turbulent times, Mr. Iwata has made several tough decisions based on a simple tenet. Is this Nintendo? The petition's creator writes on change.org. These are just a few reasons why we should honor Satoru Iwata with his very own amiibo, even if the amiibo itself lacks in-game functionality. It serves as a small reminder of Iwata's legacy and accomplishments. The petition needs at least 15,000 supporters to reach its goal. Nintendo President Iwata died from a bile duct growth over the weekend. He was 55 years old. And our hearts go out to the family.
Yeah, definitely. I think if this petition gets enough signatures. If Nintendo doesn't pass it, this will be very, very disappointing because I think this is one of the things. Some people say that's cash in on a death, but no, I don't think this is paying. This is paying tribute, and this is something that the fans want.
Yeah.
You want to make it. If you want to make it a tribute, you know what? Don't have any in-game functionality for this amiibo.
Yeah.
Just have it be Iwata.
The collectible, yeah.
Just have it be a collectible. I guarantee you, not only will this probably be the most coveted amiibo of all time, but I mean, it shouldn't be a rare one. It should be something that everyone should be able to get.
Yeah. Not like all the other ones where you have to like go searching for them.
I mean, this is something that I think everyone who is a Nintendo fan, who love the N64, who love the GameCube, the Wii, the Wii U, should be able to set on their shelf and look at it and go, thank you. For a man who's given us so much and, has been through some tough times.
Yeah.
So I will definitely be going to sign that petition because I, for one, would like a Satoru Iwata amiibo to honor what the man's given us.
Yeah. So I have one more article.
Yep.
And just hang on. Okay. So this says Ratchet, Sweet Tooth, and Sackboy to cameo in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. PlayStation favorites. Yeah. PlayStation favorites such as Ratchet, Sweet Tooth, and Sackboy are coming to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. The characters will appear in the PS3 and PS4 versions of the game, according to Sony.
All right, now if this is coming out for the Xbox, I expect to see Master Chief on a skateboard.
It actually the heads that will make. Wait, oh, it's only the heads. It's not like the character themselves.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because I was wondering. I'm like, Sackboy on a.
That would have been really cool if it was like the character themselves.
If it was the character themselves, you realize Sackboy would never be able to do a thing on that skateboard.
Yeah. Although they can, it's actually the heads that will make an appearance. Although they can be used to create custom skaters, it is unclear if Microsoft will have similar bonus items when it launches for Xbox One and Xbox 360. The custom heads will be available when the game launches on September 29th. For the first time in the series, objectives and missions can be completed solo or online, either cooperatively or competitively. Sony and Activision have shed some light on multiplayer, explaining that free skate levels serve as lobbies for up to 20 players. And that's that.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, this isn't the first time Sackboy has invaded another game. For those of you who do not know, I think it was the Order 1886 actually had a Sackboy on a shelf that you could actually pick up and turn over and look at, which I thought was actually really, really funny. I'm like, cool. Oh God, he's game hopping again. But
that guy's everywhere.
Yeah, I like where this is going. I think bringing characters, it's really weird sometimes when you're bringing in characters from other game franchises in, and it's not like, it's fine for like PlayStation's All-Stars, Battle Royale, or Super Smash Brothers, but when you have other games like this, like when Mortal Kombat brought in Kratos for the PlayStation 3, and then you have, what other characters? Oh yeah, you have Ryu from Street Fighter in Super Smash Brothers. I mean, that kind of stuff is a little bizarre when you're having like these franchises crossing over in just so weird ways. And this is probably the weirdest one, even though it's not the character models themselves.
Yeah. So that's about all the articles I have.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got too. So let us know what you think. Are you guys excited for the Michael Keaton Batmobile skin or any of the other skins coming out? What do you guys think about Five Nights at Freddy's 4? Would you buy a Satoru Iwata amiibo? And what do you guys think about these brand new character heads coming into Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 with Sweet Tooth, Ratchet, and Sackboy. So my name is Dor Cinema, guys. I will see you very soon in our next video. Take care, guys. Bye, Joe.
Bye.
All right, have a great day, guys.